Hey, we've got a new Fox poll, and it puts President Trump head-to-head with Democrats. The president trails Biden by 10 points, Sanders by 6 points. Joining me now, Lara Trump, senior advisor to Trump 2020. All right, Lara, forget the polls.
You can't pay any attention to the polls, Charles.
Listen, I don't really, to be quite frank with you. It's fodder at this point and probably even the day before. But yeah, here's a more important thing in my mind. The big dark cloud out there probably was Mueller. It feels like that's a rearview mirror issue.
Oh, yes.
The economy is soaring. We had a great GDP report this morning driven by the American consumer. It feels like President Trump has a clear runway to re-election here.
Well, I've always said that. Listen, before even, and we knew at the campaign what there was that Mueller was going to find, which was nothing. Of course, we had this circus that we saw with the Democrats this week, trying their last-ditch attempt. I really think they thought this was their last chance to possibly win in 2020. We saw what a disaster that was for them. But people are always going to vote with their pocketbooks and their wallets. And whenever you have more money, when the economy is working for you, when you have a better job, people care about those things and they want to see those things continue versus what the Democrats are offering, which is government control of everything. Guess what? If I decide I don't want to go to work today, Charles, you are going to pay for me because that's how they want it to. That's how it should be to the Democrats.
Sometimes that stuff sounds great on paper, though, right? Certainly in college, it sounds great when people read it. It really, Voltaire, all that stuff sounds great. But to your point in Australia, right, the conservative government was going to lose by every single poll. When people got in that voting booth, they thought about this. We haven't had a recession in almost 3 decades.
Yeah.
Why mess this up? Now, here's what some people are concerned about. And a lot of people I know who support President Trump, that he may be his own worst enemy, that he may say or tweet something just out of left field that the Democrats can pick up and turn into an issue. Are you concerned about that at all?
No, if we were concerned about that, we would have all been stressed out for many years.
That look like.
Listen, we all know that this is a president who is incredibly transparent. If you like the tweets, then great. If you hate the tweets, then at least you always know what he's thinking. But no, we don't get concerned about that. I mean, you even look at what we saw happen with the squad, and so many people gave him so much criticism over what he said. But now the squad is representative as a whole of the Democrat Party.
So there's a method to the madness. Speaking of the squad, Congresswoman Tlaib taking direct aim at the president's family. I want to roll tape and let you take a listen to this.
They're choosing to protect family members of this current administration. They don't have any privacy anymore. They also have to be accountable to us in this chamber.
This subpoena is for personal emails, who their domestic help is, who's watching their. That's ridiculous.
All right, your reaction?
Well, none of us should really be surprised to hear this. I mean, they've been accosting all of us since day one because that's the only hand they have to play. They know they can't beat this president when it comes to the economy. They know that this president is so strong, fighting for Americans across the world now. And how are you going to defeat that? You attack his family. And we're all sadly used to it. But it's crazy. Of course we have a right to privacy. Of course Jared and Ivanka have a right to privacy. We're American citizens.
I mean, President Obama's children were off limits, and rightfully so. Even Barron has been attacked by the left, and that's unfortunate.